Says I'm live. I'm live. What's up, guys? Wow, crazy day around the league. Crazy day. A bunch of stuff coming down right now, not involving the Bills, but what a day for the Bills. And if you guys want to talk about the trades that just went down around the league, we can do that. But if mostly just Bills here. But if you guys want to talk about what's up, Trevor, yep, peace to him. Bye. I mean, I'm here in North New Jersey where he's at, and I'll tell people I've never seen everybody around the country seems to think the Giant fans love this guy. What's up, Damager? Giant fans are happy as hell right now. I can pull up 5 to 6 of them, and I'm not saying they speak for all Giants fans on my text right now. They love it. They are so happy to get rid of this guy. 31 and 48 with this player. Now, if you just want to say it's only the quarterback, then why do you need a team then? Why do you field a team? This guy was a constituent of it, and he's a losing player. We've seen his act. Remember when he played the Bills, when people get rough with him, they rough him up. He took a shot at Gilmore's head. That's just the way he is. He's a punk. They could take him. I have no desire to have a player like this in a Bills uniform. Sorry about that, man. But yeah, good riddance. Let's talk about the Bills. John Brown, Cole Beasley. I was shocked that they got Beasley, but Daboll wants one of those little shifty inside guys. I'm excited about that. John Brown tried to get him last year. Defenses are going to have to back up. They were backing up with Foster. Now you got both of them on the outside. It's going to be fun. And offensive line wise, your offensive line, it you don't think they thought it was a problem? We're not even 15 hours away from free agency starting. They've added five guys. It's crazy. They've added Long. I don't know how to pronounce this guy's last name. Feliciano, and the swing tackle, and the other guy and Morse. 4. That's crazy. I don't want Le'Veon either, man. I don't want selfish guys. I don't want somebody trying to fuck with this kid. I want this kid is the leader of this team. I don't need a petulant little asshole running back to the huddle every time he doesn't get the ball, being like, "Give me the ball, give me the ball, give me the ball, I'm open," or going back to the sideline, "Bitch, bitch, bitch," or going back in the building and "Bitch, bitch, bitch." You know, I posted it earlier. There's one guy. It's early. It's very early, but I think that the way that they look, like, think about last year. They got all these height, weight, speed guys. Maybe the production wasn't there with Allen in college. Maybe not so much with Tremaine Edmonds, but they tested great. They ran great. They looked the part. And the name that kept popping into my head for some reason, I still want offensive line, is Rashawn Gary. I mean, I don't know why. At 6'4", 277, he ran like a 4.59, jumped 38 inches, bench 26, had a broad jump of like 10 and a half. That's crazy. Crazy measurables. And they believe, what do they constantly say? Develop, progression, develop. They constantly say that shit. I had no plans on doing a video today, guys, but all this stuff going down, I had to come do a video. That's a crazy haul for the Giants. I mean, you get a first, you get rid of this guy's contract and his act long term, you get Peppers back, and you get a third. So you essentially get basically almost 3 starters back for one big fucking headache. Gone. I mean, I'm all for it. He's not a winning player. I've seen receivers like him in the league. Andre Rison, Randy Moss, Terrell Owens. The list goes on and on and on. I've seen the diva wide receiver not end well. Jerry Rice was not a diva. He was a hard, tireless worker who wanted to bury you. He was serious as a heart attack on the field. Larry Fitzgerald. He hasn't won, but that man is the way you do it. He's the way you do it. That's an example right there. That's what I want in players. I want great players, but I want great players that have balls and have an edge. T.O. was a dog, though. I liked T.O. He played hard. He never quit. He had his little bitch fits and this and that, but I'll give it up to him. He was good with the Bills. Hawkinson could be a possibility at 8 now, man. The board is so open now. It's so open. It's so open that it's not even funny. It's not even funny. They can go any number of directions, and that's exactly what Bean said, and that's why I retweeted what Waro said earlier. Finally, front office with the vision and the balls to make a plan, set a plan, and then slowly, periodically, methodically put it into motion. The first year, clearing all the bullshit out of the roster in the first year, getting all the bullshit out, getting as many assets as you can. Second year, getting that quarterback, resetting. Now we're in that third year. They've got the cap cleared. Now you're starting to get more talent around the guy that you've tabbed as the guy. And everybody, we're gonna do it as Bills fans with Beasley and Brown, Croft, whatever. I take substance over sizzle all day long. I'll make this analogy to you. Tyson was the sizzle. He was the killer. He had the knockout punch. He could separate you from your senses, your consciousness like that. Holyfield was the substance. Holyfield would grind you into sawdust, 12 long rounds. He would wear on you. He would do little things to annoy you. He would lay on you. He would hit you to the body. Little hits inside on breaks. He would do all these little things. And Tyson didn't have the mind to deal with that type of adversity, and he would slowly crumble. Always take substance over sizzle when it comes into sports. Always. Because substance has a shelf life. Sizzle doesn't. It's easy to, we're going to play fantasy football right now. I know I am. That's human nature. We're fans. It's okay. I always say that. It's okay to play fans. I mean, Browns fans. How could I deny a Browns fan of all the shit they've been through not to be excited? Come on. Go be excited. It's fun to look at, right? Yeah, I mean, if they go offensive line, bro, that's, dude, again, I just said it. They've added 4 offensive linemen, and free agency hasn't even officially begun. Look what happened with the Jets with Anthony Barr. That's crazy. That's devastating. They can't give their money away for some reason. Something's going on there. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the stigma with Gase from Miami, all his issues, that he had down there with players and whatnot. But it's just they can't give away their money, guys. And that's on them. We're Bills fans. Where our interest lies in the Bills and the Bills winning. Whatever the Giants, other teams do, it's fun to look at. But at the end of the day, it's about what the Bills do. It's 1 against 31. That's the way I look at it. It's 1 against 31. And they should think the same thing, because that's what it is at the end of the day. There's 31 teams trying to keep the team that we root for and us as fans from the thing we want. And fuck them. I'm no more Mr. Nice Guys. No more, goody fucking no good. Nah, fuck you. May not be the most sizzle place. They got plenty of free agents to come to Buffalo. They ran that little piece how nobody want to come to Buffalo. Seems like a lot of free agents are signing there. We're not even not even officially started yet. I just thought that was funny. Nobody wants to come to New York. New York, so great. It's all right. I say this, New York City's like a condom. It's only good for when you need it. It's not even then. You go there, you get overwhelmed. There's too many options. There's a lot of traffic, a lot of noise. People are fucking rude. It's just, Yeah, he would be an interesting signing, Eric. I mean, they need pass rushers. The crazy part about it is they've added all offense. That's not crazy, but they've made 6, 7 new signings, only 1 on defense, and we're not even officially started with free agency yet. Guys are going to get cut as a result of some of these signings. Most likely Bodine and Ducasse are gone. Likely Chris Ivory at some point. That clears up almost $7 million, like I said last night. So they're still fine with the cap. They're still good. They don't need to go to the hill. And a lot of these deals are very cap friendly deals. They're very friendly to the team. They're pretty much a lot of one and dones. We'll see. And everybody that I respect feels like they've done a great job, a real great job. You mean the tight end from Cincinnati, Trevor? Because the tackle they got from Washington, actually, I don't know how to say his last name. I have to learn how to say his last name. I know how to say Ty Nishki. I want to say Nishki. That's what I want to say, but I know that's not the way you say it. My best friend, one of my best friend's last name is Feliciano. That's easy. It's very Spanish. Spencer Long, easy. Mitch Morse, easy. So again, they're not always getting lunch pail guys. I mean, shit. John Brown's nickname is Smoke. That's a great nickname for a wide receiver, Smoke. And we know he could run. And we all know it was a day all about Josh Allen. It's all about making Josh Allen better, getting him to a point where he can win games easily. He doesn't have to stress. He has all the help around him that he needs and then some. And there's more coming. That's what I thought about today. All I thought about today was, wow, this truly is all about the quarterback. Finally, it's all about Josh Allen. Nasicki. It's Nasicki. Ty Nasicki. There we go. Thanks, Trevor. I'm terrible with that shit. I need those little, syllable breakdowns because I'm not the most, linguistics. I'm linguistically challenged. But I know you guys are excited. Beasley, to me, was a shock. I mean, the Brown news came down first, but I was like, Beasley, wow. But then you think about Daboll and those type of receivers. You think about the tight end position. They're still going to add to that. I think we're going to see 2 or 3 more tight ends come in, maybe another veteran, and one in the draft, one in undrafted free agency. All these guys are just going to go and compete. And the best 46 are going to make the active, and the 53, they'll be on the 53. Nothing's set yet. Not set by far. I mean, but back to Odell for real quick. I mean, the people that are objective here in this area, in this region, that really know and aren't afraid to ruffle feathers or have him in his pocket as a source and kiss his ass, they're happy that he's gone. They're happy that he's gone. They don't think the Giants missed out on anything. And again, like, what's he going to do? I mean, I liked Cleveland when I went there, when I saw the Bills game. It was a nice little city. It really was. Right on the lake there. People were uber friendly. The food was really fucking good. Like I heard it is in Buffalo. Still got to get my ass there. So, you know what? Good for them. Good for them. I just don't like the player. That's all. As supremely talented, fucking Antonio Brown's all-world talent. It's just not the right time. It's just not the right time, and there's not the right, if a Josh Allen was anywhere between 5 to 8 years in his career, and the Bills are perennially going to the playoffs, there's strong intrinsic leadership from him to McDermott, then you know what? You can take on these kind of guys. Oh, Mike loves it. Of course he does, because he's not a fan of Beckham, and I'm not either, as you can tell. Then I could be like, you know what? You can take on these kind of guys. But outside of that, I would not want this guy in Buffalo right now. You don't need him coming back to the huddle, bitching and moaning at Allen every 10 seconds. The offensive line got hit today pretty damn good, though. I know a lot of these were depth guys. The Nasicki guy is definitely a depth guy. He looks like your swing tackle. Spencer Long looks like your swing guard, interior lineman, center. So, I mean, they're still I think there's still starting positions open. Feliciano, same thing. Wyatt Teller's not getting any ceremonial spots. He's going to have to battle for his role too. But I like the way he played at the end of last year. I really did. I thought he played well. Given the shitty situation the offensive line was in, I thought he played really, really well. I mean, I don't want to keep you guys on the on here too long. it's, you know, I've had you on here like for all night last night for like an hour and, you know, 15 minutes right now. But, you know, thanks for everybody who came into the room. I hope it's all good. You know, I know you guys are happy. You're quiet tonight, though. You're not really. I think you guys are checking Twitter and, you know, watching NFL Network or something, or watching the Sabres game. I don't know. They're still losing, so there's really not much point in watching them at this point. What a lost cause they are. But anything you guys want to talk about, throw it at me. If you guys are good, I'll just close it down and we can start up again. Like probably I'll do one on the weekend. I'll give it a few days to rest, start up again on the weekend after everything is settled and official, and maybe a few more drips and drabs have come in. How about that? You know, it's your room just as much as it is mine. So you tell me, guys. I'm trying to get the chat updated because it seems to be being slow. Top chat and live chat. Okay. So it's just a matter of time before we start to see little. Is there any Nah, man. I don't see Hawkinson falling to the second. I don't see. There's a certain guys like I see these names, like a couple of guys that are going to get drafted a lot higher than I thought they were. Like I keep hearing Andre Dillard's name as a guy that's going to get drafted a lot higher than he's projected. Titus Howard, the tackle from I think Alabama State. I think it's Alabama State. He's going to get drafted a lot higher. What's up, John? How you doing, bro? John Rivera. Yeah, that's what they said. That's Bean's whole thing was like, I wanted to give us flexibility in the draft to draft whoever we really want, not who we have to have, but who we really want. Whether it's a tight end, a wide receiver, a cornerback, a pass rusher. I think it's going to be on the lines. Right now, I would say it's 65, 70 offensive line, 40, 35 defensive line. That's the way I break it down. Hawkinson, man, he's going to be drafted in the first round. Fant's a first-round pick. Yeah, man, I'm on Eastern Standard. I come in, bullshit about the Bills. That's it. Whatever's going on in the league. I mean, I wasn't even going to come on tonight because I kept everybody on so much last night because it was the first day and it turned out decent. But with all these moves and with what happened with you know, Odell and all that stuff, people want to talk about it. So I wanted to talk about it. So you guys are just as important to me, more so. Who the hell am I going to talk to? My cat? He probably hears me talking to myself about football more than anybody. Yeah, Trevor, he's done what he said he's going to do. You know, I put it on Instagram earlier, my Instagram and Twitter, like he's done what he said he was going to do. And that's all I've ever wanted from a Bills GM. Whether it works out or not, at least show balls in your conviction, not wishy-washy like Whaley where everything changed. It was from what actually everything changed from month to month. We're doing this, we're doing that, we're doing this, we're doing that. Plus, the head coach was changing too. Whaley was the one constant there for a little while. So thank God we don't got to worry about those issues no more. Hopefully we don't have to worry about them for a long, long time. Keep fingers crossed, knock on wood. But everybody's going ham with this Odell Beckham Jr. trade. Everybody wants to talk about it. Everybody wants to, you know, banter about it, and rightfully so. I mean, he's going to you know, command a lot of attention. He's a polarizing figure in the league. He's very much a guy that's wants it to be about him, and we're going to see how he meshes with Baker. But in Buffalo, it's about Josh Allen. That's it. So hopefully these moves make him better. NFL guys I respect the most on Twitter, definitely not Ian Rappaport. Not Ian Rappaport, that's for sure. I do not respect him whatsoever. I think he's a fucking just blah. Just not a fan of this player whatsoever. Have never been. I'm trying to see what other moves. You just said the Jets are pissing you off. Why are they pissing you off? Because they haven't done anything yet, or they're just they're stagnant? I have no idea Boy, you said the Jets are pissing you off. I'm looking. I saw something about Mike Maccagnan in here, but the guy's been there going on 5 years. What more has he done? I don't. I'm not a fan of this general manager whatsoever. If the Jets should have fired him, along with Todd Bowles, they came in together. They should have went together. That's my opinion. But yeah, D Ford getting traded to the Chiefs, that's a big move. My friend's a 49ers fan. He's happy as a pig rolling in shit right now. He actually mentioned that move to me earlier in the week, that he thought that would be great. He's ecstatic. That's weird. They would trade their best pass rusher. They must think he just had a 1-year wonder. That's interesting. So damn, my boy has sent me 10 fucking messages. 10 messages. Wow. Oh, he's talking about Jay Glazer. Yeah, Glazer. I love when Glazer puts something out there. It's very respectable. It's a very respectable. That's. Nah, it's okay, Rick. It's okay, bro. I was on here, and fucking everything's falling, and I didn't have. I usually try to put my phone on. It's my iPod that's making the notifications right now. So I apologize. You hearing the thing in the back. Mike Williams. Oh, DeQuell Williams. DeQuell Williams from the one they picked up from the CFL. Yeah, he's a guy that's going to get a chance to compete. Maybe he wins a job. Maybe he doesn't. I don't know. But there's going to be stiff competition. It's not going to be just easy. I look at guys like, Isaiah McKenzie. He played okay at the end of last year, but he's not guaranteed no roster spot. Ray McLeod, I think he's a guy on the outside looking in. He better come in and do something big. Anthony Barr backed out, bro. Anthony Barr's not with them, Damager. Anthony Barr went back to the Vikings. He already did it. He signed right back with the Giants. You didn't see the thing where he said he woke up thinking about being a Jet and it made him sick? Go find the tweet where Anthony Barr wakes up after sleeping on the decision and said he felt physically sick about being a Jet and he didn't want to leave the Vikings, and he re-signed with them. They sweetened the pot for him. Build a track team for Allen. Build a wall in front of him. And I think he's the kind of quarterback that can make receivers better. Granted, you need better talent. They've acquired better talent. They still have the ability to acquire better talent. Yeah, fuck the Jets. Oh, shit. I meant to show that. Damn it. I'm sorry. You guys can curse in the room. I'm not trying to hide comments or nothing like that. But I'm probably going to jump off here in a couple of minutes, guys. I don't want to keep you guys for another hour. I gotta get up early. I know probably most of you have to also, because 9 can turn into 10, 11 like that. And it can spiral out of control. But this is fun. This is really fun. This is why we're fans. This is why we watch. I mean, the football season never stops for me. It never does. It makes me feel like a little kid, and that makes it invaluable to me. Anything that makes you feel like a kid and makes you feel giddy and happy, hold on to it, because it's priceless. Anybody who tries to take it away from you or limit it, I know I'm going off on a tangent, tell them to get the fuck away from you, because this is valuable. How much cap we have left? When I saw, it was like they have around 45 million, and they can, like I said before, they can still cut Ducasse, Ivory, and Bodine and have another 7+ million. So that's 50 million, and they don't need to spend it all. And I wouldn't. There's still going to be some guys coming free. There's still going to be some guys coming free. We'll see what they do. It should be interesting. I mean, D Ford got traded for a 2nd-round pick. Wow, that's crazy. Thought they would get a low, but 49ers don't got a low first. So that's, KC's defense was already bad. I mean, they signed the Tyrann Mathieu, but I'm not calling him the Honey Badger. I'm calling him Tyrann Mathieu. So I don't know what they're gonna do. They're just gonna try to outscore people. Me too, John. They're like the kid I've never had. I'm an unapologetic Bills fan. I'll always say that first and foremost. I'm a Bills fan. So hopefully, with any luck, they can finally get it going. I'm laughing at all the people making fun of the Giants right now and talking up Odell. Like this never really watched him. They've never really observed his bullshit. I know. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you. That's they can take it. They can take it. Justin Houston is a good player. I like Justin Houston. He's a good player. He works hard. He does his thing. I mean, I respect him. He's a solid veteran. Maybe he's a little bit on the downside of his career, but he's definitely a kind of guy that I wouldn't mind having for a year or so. Not at all, because they need defensive line help, and they need more offensive line help. That's where you build a team outside of the quarterback lines. Everything else just kind of fills in. Everything else just kind of comes. But those lines and that quarterback are obviously quarterback. That's it. I'm boring. I'll admit it. Skill position players are fun and sexy, but meat and potatoes dudes up front win all day long. Guys who can rush the passer, stop the run, and big guys who can block for the quarterback and for the running backs. Boring, I know. Sounds blah. Not analytics, not this. There's no stat to attach to it. It's not sexy. I mean, there's pass rushing stats and such, but no real true blocking stats and things of that nature. All right, guys, you have a great one. Take care. Thanks for jumping on with me. I really, really appreciate it, guys. Harold, what's up, man? Hollywood Brown. I don't like DK Metcalf at all. Yeah, they win. They just win. Do you think the signing we made? He passed. I don't think they're going to take a wide receiver in the first round. Definitely. Take care, John. I'm in here a lot, so just definitely this time of year. So I'll see you again soon. Appreciate you coming in, man. Thank you. Anybody who comes in, even if it's just one person, me talking to one person, that's still one person listening to me. I'm humbled by it, especially allowing me to talk Bills. That's like a present. Yeah, I think we're going to see defensive, offensive line round 1, round 2. Offensive, defensive line round 1, round 2. I can almost book it. Almost book it. I can't pick the order yet, but I can almost guarantee it. All right, guys, have a great night. Go Bills.